Earlier today, the Arizona Cardinals made a move that honestly I think everybody is going to be in consensus agreement that this should have happened, and we're all happy for him, I'm assuming, and that is that James Conner is back, baby, for 2 years on a contract extension. He was scheduled to be a free agent in the upcoming season in 2025, but per Adam Schefter, per the NFL, per everybody, he is back. He is an Arizona Cardinal, and he is more than likely set to retire here. And genuinely, he might be one of the best running backs, if not the best running back to ever suit up for the Arizona Cardinals. And I know that sounds crazy, but listen, who else is it? Like, genuinely, who else would it be? We signed Emmitt Smith for a short majority of time. Not really good here. We had Adrian Peterson, had a decent little stint, but that was very short-lived. Chris Johnson, Andre Ellington, Beanie Wells. Like, there's not a lot of guys here where you could really just, like, throw them out there and it's just like, hey, that name's gonna stick. James Conner, this is a guy who's been here for the past couple seasons since 2021, has been fantastic. He'll be here for like 6 years, probably going to be one of the longest tenure. And I also forgot David Johnson. David Johnson's up there too. But like, genuinely, there's nobody to really compete with him. James Conner has been that guy. And if he can continue production like he has for the past couple seasons, we're going to be in a good spot. He's been fantastic for the Cardinals, so this payday is absolutely deserved. He just signed a 2-year, $19 million extension, and it might be a little hefty and more than I would have liked. Genuinely, it probably is. I would have liked to see like a 2-year, $15 million deal with incentives. But at the end of the day, he's been balling. I cannot hate. The Cardinals did right by him. They paid him. And he's been a workhorse, man. He absolutely deserves every single penny that he got here. Not only for his on-play performance, but just the culture shift that he is bringing as well. He's just one of those guys who grabs the attention of the locker room, and he has been such a vocal leader for us, and he is a big part of why this culture is shifting. I understand paying him, absolutely. Not mad at the money whatsoever. We're going to go ahead and compare it to some of the contracts in the league. He's going to get paid pretty well, as you guys will see. So here's where it stands right now. At the top, you guys see it is obviously going to be Christian McCaffrey. You have names like Jonathan Taylor, Saquon, Kamara, Josh Jacobs, and I'm assuming James Conner annually is going to be making 10 to 9 million. Maybe they front load the contract. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm assuming his average per year is going to be somewhere around 9.5, which would put him right under with Joe Mixon, which is completely fine. That would make him like what, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 highest paid running back in the league, right above David Montgomery. That is absolutely fine with me. I know running back's not a premium position anymore, and people kind of just abandon it and replace. But for us, I just don't think that's the case. We have Trey Benson, let James Conner continue to feast, and even if he takes a decline, which he might, because he'll be 30, 31 years old, that's fine, because we have Trey Benson. That is our insurance policy, and even if James Conner only gives us one great year outside of this, we're in a good spot. But for some reason, James Conner at the running back position with age has gotten better every single year he's been here. He signed here, had almost a 20 touchdown season if he didn't pile in 20. Like, he is just an absolute workhorse, and he has carried this load, all season long. He's been the focal point, and he is breaking tackles after tackles after tackles. And this is on the Arizona Cardinals website, but as you guys see, James Conner has been the heart and soul of the Cardinals offense almost from the time he arrived, which has been absolutely true. He's under contract through 2026. Chef's kiss. The Cardinals are making sure they won't lose that anytime soon. The veteran running back signed a 2-year extension Saturday morning, putting him under contract through the 2026 season. Scheduled to be a free agent, like we said. He'll be 30 in May, an age that can be a danger sign for running backs, but he's gotten better as he's gotten older. Like I said, stressing often that he has learned how to take care of his body. He played in every single game this season, which has also been huge, and a reason I think he's gotten paid, because James Conner legitimately has been the focal point. Drew Petzing made it the focal point to run the ball. That's what his scheme is designed to do, and James Conner fits it perfectly. And how Conner goes is how the Cardinals go. Absolutely true as well. Another reason he got paid. We're 5-1 in games where he has 100 scrimmage yards, and we're 1-4 in games when he is not. That's very telling, man. James Conner is a dog, man. Absolutely love him. As you guys see right here, the article continues saying, for the season, Conner has totaled 705 rushing yards and 5 total touchdowns, averaging 4.2 yards a pop, added 29 receptions for 288, almost 1,000 total yards. Ridiculous. He's looking to bounce back from a tough game in Seattle, which I think he's going to do, but the defense on Minnesota is insane, so maybe not. But we'll see. It all depends on how the offensive line plays, because James Conner got shut out because our line was atrocious. Despite that game, Conner has 993 scrimmage yards this season, and it has him tied with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, man, the guy who stiff arms people for a living, for the most missed tackles with 71. Ridiculous. This move figures to be the only first for GM Monty Ossenfort, who has a key number of players scheduled to become free agents after the season. Cardinals have salary cap space to make a handful of them locked up before free agency begins in March if he chooses to do so. And man, there is a huge decision coming up, and we are going to talk about that right now, because this is not the only move that Cardinals fans have been wanting to get done. Me personally, I would have done this absolutely. I know it seems like a little bit of an overpay, but James Conner, for the production he's got, for the culture that he has, he deserves every single penny. And even if it's like a front-loaded contract, we pay him like $12 million in the first year and $7 million in the second, would not mind that whatsoever, because we're going to have the cap next year. I don't know how the contract looks. We're going to find out. But like I said, he deserves every single penny, and I really don't care. And we're going to go ahead and talk about the other one. And Justin Pugh, former Arizona Cardinals left guard, even agrees that all is right in the world. This contract is absolutely deserved. This is something that should have been done, and if it didn't happen now, it was going to happen in the offseason. We did not let him test the market. Fantastic move by GM Monty Ossenfort. But Budda Baker is next. And Justin Pugh, repping Arizona still, he talks highly about us. He's been talking highly on Kyler as well, just the Arizona Cardinals in general. Loves the way the line plays. Justin Pugh, big advocate, love him. He was a baller here, and obviously he's pitching for his guy next, and that is Budda Baker, who absolutely freaking deserves this next contract because he has 13 tackles for loss. I saw a tweet, 13 tackles for loss. I believe it's like second in the league as a safety. That is not a safety stat. He has 100 plus tackles as well, the first safety to crack that, and the other people were like inside linebackers. So yeah, Budda Baker is flying all around, and if he stays healthy, literally one of the best safeties in the league. And I told you guys he was going to bounce back this year. Coming back from injury and also playing with a pretty bummy defense, there was a little bit more talent and people kind of elevating their games. And now you see Budda Baker thriving and excelling in run support. Budda's tough though, because now you have to see what he wants in the market. Does he want to become the top paid safety? If he does, that's going to be a little tough, but like 2 years of being the highest paid safety, I would not mind that whatsoever. Now, if he's looking for long-term long-term stability and he wants like a 3-4 year contract, that's when things start to get tricky right there. Because I would absolutely throw a 2-year top paid money in the league to Budda Baker. Anything past that, it starts to get a little bit tough, man. And that's just something that I don't know if I'm willing to do. I know you don't want to lose him, and I don't want to lose him either, but it's a decision that has to be made. And if he does accept a 2-year deal, being the highest paid safety, I wouldn't be mad at that. And if Monty does that, kudos to you. Go ahead and lock it up. Get it done. Bring Budda back to the desert. James Conner is here. No longer have to worry about that. Absolutely love it. I am thrilled. You guys let me know how you guys are feeling about this down in the comment section below. Do you think it's a little bit of an overpay? Do you like the contract? Do you think he deserves it? Are you happy that he's back for the next 2 seasons? How do you think this affects Trey Benson? Let me know everything. I want all your guys' thoughts. Are you happy to see James Conner back in the desert? Because I am absolutely pumped. And also, if you guys are new to the channel and ended up enjoying today's video, man, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post Arizona Cardinals and NFL-related content. So if you're a fan of either of those, this is the perfect channel for you. I will have another video out today talking about the Arizona Cardinals injuries. There's some interesting news. Stay tuned for that one. But it has been your boy, Mythic. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Peace.